All right, pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Teal-Rasferian, CEO, Plant Life Ambassador, and part-time Vtuber. This recording, video, whatever. This video is going to be me trying out Path of Exile 2 for the first time ever. I wasn't able to really play or download it when it first came out because of my internet issues. But that's since been fixed. And, I want to try it. The first Path of Exile game I played a million years ago. I did not complete it. I only got maybe to the third act because things were starting to get really complicated with builds and stuff. But I feel like I've gotten a better handle of how this genre of game works since then. And hopefully won't be too overwhelmed by stuff. And I just have to remember, this is still technically early access. Stuff in the game will change later on, for sure. I happen to have my PS5 controller plugged in, so we're going to see how well it plays with the controller rather than mouse and keyboard. I have not tried to log in yet, so let's see what happens. I agree. Continue. Single player control mode, connecting to the server.
Criminals! Your sentence is to be hanged from the neck until dead. Let your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land.
Was that a tentacle monster in that one cave? So, who are all of you? The Sorceress.
Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece.
The elements are mine to control. I know why lightning strikes, why fire burns, and why cold freezes. They do so because I command it. The vengeance of the Maraketh will find those who have transgressed no matter where they run. Back.
Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong. How were they repaid? Sedition and lies. Speak now if you choose.
Warrior, I've wanted very little for myself. A forge, a bed. They took that all away when they burned down my home. Give me one good hammer, and they will find that there is nothing more dangerous than man of peace roused to war. Interesting that this one has videos for its stuff. Oh, I just had to go... I had to use my D-pad. Cold spells. Lightning. Lightning bounces. That's kind of interesting. What are you? Ranger.
Ranger! An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal. You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy, if you must.
All I need is a single well-placed arrow. I'm fleet of foot and have the eyes of a hawk. Put a bow in my hands and they'll die trying to catch me. There's long range, agility. Jump over your enemies, sleep away from danger. Crowd control. I always prefer dexterity or magic classes in games usually rather than strength.
Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends here, at the end of a noose. Speak your last.
I do not fear death. I am its master. Darkness and the dead are my weapons of war. My enemies will rot from the inside out as my army of corpses tears them, screaming them from men. Minions, chaos magic, osteomancy? Oh, controlling bones. That must be like the real DPS variant. And summoning minions and debuffs and damage over time, or kind of looks like exploding them for more damage also. Probably like stacking up a bunch. I have not done a lot of research into what the different classes do. That's why I'm looking at all of them. Mercenary.
Hired hand! Wanted in Oriath, you fled like a coward! Every life has a price, and your crossbow has kept your coin purse full! Here you are judged and found guilty! What say you?
You've got a weapon, I'll wield it. Just tell me where to point it. I've seen the highs and horrors of war, and I'll do whatever it takes to survive. If you've got coin, I'm your man. Ammunition. Switch between varied crossbow ammunition. Adapt to enemy behavior. Exploit their weakness. Elemental rounds. Cascading lightning. So, like, setting up tar traps for fire. Versatile range. Interesting. And who are you? Monk.
Pagan! You failed to liberate your brothers, just as you have failed in poisoning my subjects against me! Call out to your dreamer. Let us see if he answers.
My life has been naught but discipline and focus, preparing for this. I fight for the benevolent dreamer. Free my hands, and those who seek chaos will fall before me. Quick strikes. Ceaseless flurry of blows. Don't let up. Weave through boards, dodge out of danger, close into the middle. Hold up power before unleashing the finishes. So it's kind of like a hybrid magic. It's either the sorceress or the witch. I got fire. I guess I'll just try sorceress. Set your character name. You're sourced to gender. What should we name her? How about Eustacia? Eustacia. How about that? A character with that name. Really? So he can't have multiple names. Eustacia. There's no, you can't space. You can't use special characters. Gimel. How about that? Eustacia Gimel. Oh, he escaped. Our hands are bound, but we get a chance. The riverbank. Press and hold the center button to select skill binds to customize your actions and skills. Okay. There's a bunch of wolves on the path. It took a really long time to like load into the login screen proper before I started recording. I hope it doesn't take too long to actually get into this game world. Because after hitting the login button after all that, we got in pretty quick to that character selection. I'm gonna just snack on something. Oh, are we done loading? Okay, I guess we're still loading. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-boop-ba-doo. Cha. Closed captioning always makes really interesting choices for my random noises. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a game chat. The drowned stare through muddy branches. Moved and...
Then they will suffer for this humiliation.
Find your way to safety. The movement kind of feels heavy in comparison to what I'm pressing. Circle is dodge. Circle is dodge. R1, a basic punch. X doesn't do anything. Down is a map. Okay, let's just have it up there in the corner. Hopefully the game window's not too small in the capture. It's...
By the first one.
Oh?
You're alive.
X to talk to non-play. Okay, X is to interact.
I'm glad to see another living soul. The
Hello,
miller went
wounded
off
man.
to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, till that bloody thing got to me first. Now,
A zombie?
all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could...
Ashen staff.
Clearfell. Find the miller.
Death comes swiftly here. I should keep moving.
I know a similar thing happens in the first Path of Exile. Grant skill level 1 firebolt. Game paused. This game chat is... Oh, okay, I was...
Return to your grave!
Combine movement with the right stick to target. Okay, can we get rid of... Toggle chat groups. Local chat. Yeah, let's not have global. Yeah, toxic chat. Close. Okay, we don't have to deal with that. Oh, I like the little statues with the health and mana. Black. Yes, and this doesn't cost any mana. Firebolt cast time 0.90 seconds. That needs to know where. Round. I'm sure this section is relatively safe. Identifies an item. Okay. I know there wasn't like currency in the first game, really. It was your items you use to mess around with your equipment were like practical currency. Okay, my right stick I can sort of select between probably not going to be much in the way of like treasure chests in this first one. I am curious how the... Oh, hey, a treasure chest. Spark, a gem. Launches a spray of sparking projectiles that travel radically along the ground until they hit an enemy or expire. 1 to 8 lightning damage, 6 projectiles. Duration is 2 seconds.
Power can hide where you least expect.
Open the menu. Change the panel. You have no microtransactions. It already cost some money to get early access. Oh. This is a skill panel? Oh wait, no, I'm on the quest. Oh, I went right. I'm a dummy. Pick that up. Over to it. Do a... Oh, okay. There we go. Select a slot to bind and that. Okay. Close the bind screen. Close the menus.
Inspiring.
That does cost me. Okay. Is this like a checkpoint? Okay.
Die once more.
And the environment will block it. I guess it's more useful as an AoE. Oh, there's porcupine crab. There's actual gold. Okay, I guess there's actual currency. Another checkpoint. Siege encampment. Loaded miller.
Their sickness controls him.
Oh. Is that like a stun gauge above him? That to use life blast. Is he holding like a
on my chosen path. He bore the mark of corruption. I know it.
Passage point. Unidentified, use scroll of wisdom. Blank to use, identify. So I can't equip it until I safely identify it. Equip. Lesser mana flask. We have to identify a mana flask. More movement speed. Nice. Oh, good. Pants. Consumes 10 of 76 charges. More increased charges. Okay, so it's slightly better. Refill at wells or by killing monsters. Navigate to the passive. Oh, here's the passive. More spell damage or energy shield. 5 to any attribute. More energy shield. Okay, so this is for doing more damage. This is to give you more protected. Apply changes. What's the zoom out? Yeah, this is what kind of overwhelmed me in the first one. But we have to remember we just need to start here. This is where we're active. This is where we need to start, and this will have all the things we really need. Can't let yourself get overwhelmed. Enter the logging encampment. Whoops. Holding right trigger down shows us this XP per hour. What kind of stat is that? Oh, holding L2 gives us a second thing. That's... Which one was the map button? Oh, this button opens up chat. Center button... Which one did the map? I've already... Oh, wait, it's down. It's on the hotbar. I kind of want to explore the rest of this map, but it's the very beginner, so it won't have anything, I don't think. Clearfell encampment. Repeatedly damaging enemies can make them stunned. Yeah. It's been pretty interesting so far, but I think it'll probably take a little bit of time for this town to load up, because I know towns are where you can see other players. No, it's loading. It's loading in already? Question mark? Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 dot 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 yeah. You know, it'd be nice with these long loading windows if we could see more tips other than just the one that starts. But, you know, baby steps. I think there's like 3 acts for early access. So the fact that they could like pump out that much content for an early access is pretty impressive as it is. And I'm sure little bits like that will come in due time, but
Here, there is a small trace of hope in the air.
Are these cosmetic people? Renly.
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violence, if what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it.
Indeed.
But have no fear.
No.
This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times.
Oh, they have like a celestial cat.
I'll smith for you what
That's
I
cute.
can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Okay. Uncut skill gem. Creates a skill gem up to level 1. Used to engrave a skill gem, so we get to choose what gets put on it. Pick
There's a
item.
beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself.
Is it a mole?
Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
The reward is another skill gem and money. Uncut support gem. All these uncut things. Like, geez. I'm not a fan of uncut.
His burden is heavy. He hides it well.
Where are these pylon things on that guy's back? Well. Well. Those are used to replenish your life, mana, and refill your equipped flasks. Presumably, we can find them out in the world, too. Finn.
Welcome, violent stranger. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects. That are most definitely not scrounged or stolen.
It's okay,
If
Finn.
I don't
We
got
understand.
it, I can get it. You just let me know. Welcome,
Oh.
violent stranger. If I don't got it, I can.
Introduction survival.
This is a wooden tomb, if you care to see it objectively. We're not quite dead yet, but food supply is dwindling, and I've seen what hunger can make a man do. The monsters out there are not the ones that will get us in the end.
I believe it.
Oh, Ridley's all right. Only man in the village that didn't run me out of town whenever he saw me. Well, maybe it's because he didn't have a daughter to protect.
Buy or sell
Feeling
items.
lucky?
Random scepter. We have 5 gold to our name. If I see that right. Sell
Not
item.
sure what I'm gonna do with it, but cheers.
So all of this costs money. Random wand, random helmet, random quiver, random focus, random belt, ring, and amulet. And buy that. Okay, it's interesting. They have actual basic gold economy, rather than just needing to save up your usable items. Do I press circle to get out of here? Yes. Goodbye.
See you.
Headstrong and overconfident. Like me.
Heh. Stash. There's Luna. Let's look at this gem. Square to engrave skill gem.
Flame Wall ignites enemies when caught in it. Any projectiles that pass through the wall will deal extra fire damage. Flame Wall ignites enemies when caught in it.
Do we
Any
need?
projectiles that pass through the Ice Nova can chill and freeze enemies. Use it if enemies get too close.
Knock back enemies, casting
Ice
ice.
Nova can chill and freeze enemies.
Can
Use
we-
it if enemies get too close.
Okay, toggling the video sound made it so it doesn't talk. Frost bomb creates a.
Against the cold damage. After a time, the ore will explode. Frost bomb pulses with ice. Spark projectiles bounce off walls. This has a chance to shock enemies. Shocked enemies take more damage. Spark
It's okay when it's just like one time, but if the narration's gonna repeat each time with the video, that's kind of annoying. Okay. Flame wall. This one, magnitude of chill inflicted. Knock enemies back. So this one's more of a protection for like getting things away from me and chilling them. But Frost Bomb seems like more like a direct damaging skill that just takes time. Let's go with Ice Nova. Select. Confirm. Socket gem. I guess L1? I have to wonder, secondary skill set. I wonder if we can have all of these slots filled with skills, if that's allowed. Of course, less is more. Okay, that's been equipped. Then it gets, if I know support gems can get put into these slots to change the skills. It's different from the first Path of Exile, where your equipment was the things that had spell slots or gem slots, and depending on how many links they had, they'd be better. But now it's just in a different menu, so it's less to think about. Proclamation.
By decree of the Count of Orgum, able-bodied men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once. Failure to do so will constitute a crime.
Excavation under a manor? That couldn't possibly lead to something like Darkest Dungeon. Waypoint. The riverbank, that's where we went. Monster, Mudburrow Clearfell. What's this? Mysterious campsite in Clearfell. Beer of the Rotten Pack, the Bloated Miller. Okay, that tells you where the bosses are. Is this... Okay, this must be the entire map for just Act 1. And we probably get more tabs. Inspect. Whispers of an Ogham Scout slaying party broke. Their supplies left untouched. Okay, the bosses don't have anything. Interesting. Can't go there. Okay, Una.
Welcome to the Camp of the Lost, stranger. We survive, but we do not live.
That's a cool ground effect.
I am Una.
Cosmetics.
All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place.
Okay.
I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something.
It's kind of weird. Sometimes the voices auto-advance, but sometimes they don't.
Welcome to the Camp of the Lost, stranger. Bye. Sorry, I was just elsewhere. Renly brings the strength, Finn brings the wit, and I'm doing my best to keep spirits raised with my songs. Hope is the only thing we have now, but it's in short supply. He doubts himself, but I know he will find a way to protect us. He is a good man, and I am thankful for his presence. In many ways, he reminds me of my father.
Secrets in the dark.
All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men. Something happened out there. I fear this land's sick.
Okay. Buy or sell items. What do you have? Oh, you sell Scrolls of Wisdom. Grants level 1 mana drain. Chaos Bolt. And it doesn't cost a lot of gold. Okay. Crimson Amulet. Life regeneration per second. That would be useful to get. Disenchant items. Place your items here to disenchant them. This will destroy the item. And then we probably get item affecting items from it.
Stay safe if you can.
Renly's up here.
Oi. Well, this place was never meant to house this many people, especially not the sick and injured. But there's nowhere else to go. The monsters creeping out of the forest keep us locked within these wooden walls, and the Count's tyranny has made outlaws of everyone here, so nobody's coming to save us. I don't have the heart to tell the others I don't see a way to survive this. I put on a brave face, but it's the truth.
Hard times.
This part of Farrell has been a fair home for many an Esomite generation. The clans didn't always get along, but we had to settle our feuds when the Eternals laid their savage boot upon us. We weren't able to take part in the Bloody Flowers Rebellion, but we had our share of conflict with them here. Their ruins run over the top of ours, fighting a silent war in stone.
Okay, I have no idea what that refers
It's a
to.
shame what happened to old Brannock. He was a kind man in life, but I can't say I'll miss the creature he became. Oh, he tried to batter his way in for 5 full days once he rose again. Well, we thought we were done for. But then you came along,
5 days.
and I'm glad you did. There's a beast of particular dark power. Now, if you could channel your...
Okay.
Stick to the cairns.
Stick to the cairns. Clearfell. Another map to run around and pillage. Hopefully it's not too much trouble to get all of our equipment slots filled up. My OBS just said something weird. Which is funny because I'm not streaming. Radial menu. The radial menu gives fast access to rebinding and character menus. Hold to open the radial menu. With either... Oh, whoops. Select a bind... What? Okay, I have to hold it. To select bind screen. Okay, this doesn't help when my controller has drift. Bind slot. Create a town portal. Oh, okay. What? No. No, I don't want it on X. I want it on up. Select skill. That. Okay, so we can make portals to town. Alright, it probably lets us go back to where we were. Okay.
Back, creature!
Well, if the sparks bounce off of walls and stuff, that'll be good to use sparks in close combat. Vile. less of predictability. Abandoned stash. Uncut skill gem. Interesting. Lumbering dead because it's a mill.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
Bring the bodies back to the manor? For what? Necromancy? But let's see about this.
Flame, ice.
No. Already have this frost bomb. Let's get this as a big move. Okay, gem. Okay. Okay. We have to be careful with how we time that.
Gold, thank you.
Cool. Okay, random chest. Wooden club. It's not gonna be cool. We have to be careful with how much we grab, because we do have limited space. Compare. Ref with the seal. Okay, so I have... Okay, so these are basic qualities that I just got. But the ones I just picked up are... like magic versus... The ones I just picked up are normal quality. The ones I have equipped are magical. Vile hag. I'm gonna have to be careful not to forget what buttons I have what set to. Pots.
Wild beast. Not yet.
No, it's minor. Okay. The first blast does damage to it, so it still has value. Gold is auto pickup, which is nice. Get better movement ability to like circle enemies so I can trick them going into the thing. And I'll just get better stats in general to do more damage with my other options.
Doubt me.
Level up. Passive. Apply to any attribute. More energy shield. Let's do more. Let's just get more damage for the moment. We'll mess around with builds in the far future. But for early game, a general spread. Yeah, so I can twist my right stick to face wherever. Oh, waypoint. The Mud Burrow. I guess that leads to the boss. Find the Mud Burrow entrance, slay the Devourer in its ear. Yeah. Okay, so we have to go in here. Calling Strike will instantly kill certain enemies below maximum life. Okay. So, I'm guessing Calling Strike is a skill? Or it might be like a particular modifier.
Disgusting. Everything is wet and vile in Ogam.
The tunnels of a tormented creature. Tormented creature? We're the ones being tormented. Mud simulacrum? Gross. Yeah, shit. Is it like a worm? And these are like the babies? Nasty. What? Scroll of Wisdom. Oh, what? We can't automatically pick those up? Well, you'll need a lot of those. Oh, here's a big room. Not big enough. Shit. The sparks are very imprecise. I'm not sure I appreciate that. Oh, and then sometimes they just don't go. It's something. Upgrades a normal item to magic. Okay, we'll want those. Checkpoint. Oh, dude, checkpoints heal us. Vile nest.
Ah, the mudworm. Wandered the Vtuber. This was not a challenge.
Augmentation, makeshift crossbow. Level 2 short bow. Linen belt. Identify belt. More strength. Okay. Town portal. But that, for being the first real boss we face, that was pretty impressive. See if it takes longer to load or not, because I've already been there. And the gears are lagging.
Oh, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now. Perhaps even go out and gather food.
Yay.
Now, this won't cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks.
Support gem. Yoink. Just put in the pot. Huh.
Go
Bye.
well.
Okay, and then the other part progresses with Una. But let's... This we won't really need. This we don't really need. Create a support gem. Any skill that hits enemies, making more likely to ignite. So that'd be for like our... Oh wait, this is... Oh, we can make it any for skill. This is specifically for the Fireball basic spell. Make their projectiles pierce, but deal less damage. That's less useful. Spells that hit damage, boosting their damage, but preventing them from dealing critical hits. So it's just a 30% boost, but no critical. This is more likely to ignite them. They're more likely to shock. Projectiles pierce. That's less interesting. Spring spells you cast yourself, tracking the mana you spend to cast them. Spending enough mana grants a burst of regeneration and cast speed. Spending a total of all of your mana. So if I use Spark enough to make it completely drain my mana pool, then it'll get better. Or I can make it shock more often. Ice Nova. Energy shield recharge. That's less useful. More likely to hit to freeze. Their effect reoccur when cast. Oh. Some two seals. So this would just make the AoE around me burst several more times. Cross bomb. Less skill effect duration. Making that duration... Okay, so this would make the burst happen faster. Sports skills with cooldowns, giving them extra uses. So this would give us more time to use it again and again. Making the area effect bigger. And just general strength gems. But if we're specifically looking at the skills, these are the only ones that can be used for them, I think. More chance to ignite. It's either ignition or unleash. Let's do this one. It interests me. And this creates a skill gem or level in existing.
Flame wall ignite.
No. Okay, so I either upgrade the ones I have or level 2 flame wall. That might be cool to just have all of the skills. There. Alright. I guess that's a pretty good way to end this recording. We got to fight a boss. We got a good grip of the mechanics. I'm pretty excited to play more of it on my own time. Thank you for stopping by this video. I hope you have a good rest of your time zone, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!